grabs the wheel and foot matches the pedal. Block to block, corner to corner, looking at the devil, making my brothers think they got 9 lives. They were so gangster till Lucifer got them caught up in a drive-by. Little kids with their fathers and uncles pass on, then they grow up to get their blast on. Everybody saying that the black community is out of control.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Sample Shopping. This is the first in this haul. There will be, I believe, 5 total videos. There's 19 cents for me to go through with you guys in this haul from decantshop.com. Great fragrances. And for those of you who don't know how sample shopping works, I get a bunch of fragrances from the website decantshop.com, and I briefly talk about each one with you guys. And the reason that's possible is because Decant Shop sponsors these episodes. Decant Shop is the best way to get samples of niche, designer, discontinued, and hard to get fragrances online. You can also sell your bottles there that you're not using for store credit or money. And there's going to be a new program, or not a program, but just a new feature where you'll be able to buy your own decanting supplies on the website very soon, the little vials that Adriana uses. So please check out decantshop.com. Use coupon code MAX12 to save 12% off your entire order. That's something set up by the owner for my audience specifically. So take advantage of that. Get yourself some samples from decantshop.com. Now we have 4 fragrances to look at today. And first up, we have one of the few Amouage fragrances that I haven't been able to get my nose on. So the first one we're going to look at today is called Fate Man. You know, when I was at Min last summer, and one of the workers, Alejandro, had a little sample of this that he let me get my nose on, but I don't really remember it that well. It's a pricey one. A 50 ml of this is $280. 100 ml is $340. So I guess if you were going to get this, you'd probably want to go with the 100 ml. I haven't seen this Amouage fragrance cheaper on any discount sites. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I sort of want this one just based off the presentation. I love the hologram on the bottle and the magnetic cap. I think it's the most gorgeous Amouage presentation yet. Now, this is a 2013 release. The notes on this are saffron, wormwood, ginger, cumin, and mandarin at top. The middle is rose, labdanum, lavender, immortelle, labdanum, and Copahu balm, and the base is made up of tonka, cedarwood, musk, sandalwood, and licorice. And really like the note breakdown in this one. I'm a big fan of wormwood. I like ginger. I like licorice. So I have pretty high hopes for this fragrance. But to me, this is just a cumin bomb in the opening. So you got to be okay with a very heavy cumin fragrance, because if you're not going to like this one. And for me, I feel like all the other notes in this sort of get drowned out by that heavily dominated cumin. It's just really cumin. And what I'm starting to learn about Amouage is that their fragrances are sort of each usually have one note front and center, right? So for like Honor Man, it's pepper. For Lyric Man, it's rose. For Interlude, it's oregano, and this one is cumin. And there's also sort of a salty accord in this. I don't think I'd buy this at this price point. You know, I just don't think it's worth that much money for, to me, what amounts to just a cumin bomb. Second up, we have one from Amouage called Interlude Man. Now, this one is $240 for 50 ml or $290 for 100 ml. I have seen this one discounted on sites like Beauty Encounter and Fragrance Net. This was a 2012 release from Parfumé Pierre Nigrin. Notes on this are bergamot, oregano, pimento berry oil, amber, frankincense, cistus, apopanax, leather, agarwood smoke, patchouli, and sandalwood. This one is supposed to be potent and dark, and the notes intrigue me. I smelled this once briefly, and I remember being just lukewarm on it, but let's give it another go. I'm getting a good whiff of it now, and yeah, I fucking love this fragrance, guys. So far, this is my favorite Amouage. And I realize that sounds crazy considering my affection for Jubilation 25, but this is bolder. This is more balls to the wall. I get a lot of smoke in this, but also patchouli and oregano. I get like the sort of smoke that will be formed off like setting a flame to herbs. That sort of smoky herbal smell. Definitely there's pimento berry oil in this. This is just an insane fragrance, guys. It's going to the top of my purchase list. You know, next time that this is on a Beauty Encounter fragrance net in the fall or in the winter, I'm definitely buying this. I can't believe I've gone so long without picking this one up. I'm going to say right now, as of today, all the sample shopping episodes I've done, you know, almost a year's worth, this is my favorite fragrance that I've discovered from sample shopping so far. This, when I buy the bottle, very well could become a 10 out of 10 for me. So I don't know how much more forward I could be about my feelings for Interlude Man. If you haven't smelled this, wait until the video finishes. Go to Decant Shop and buy the biggest sample of this that you can afford. I'm telling you guys, this one is the truth. So very positive on Interlude Man. Third up, we have a Creed fragrance. Man, this is another one I've been just wanted to check out forever. This is Selection Verte. And I'm always intrigued by mint fragrances. I love mint in warm weather. And there are a few Creeds that have mint in them, but I think the only one that I've tried so far is Royal Water. And to me, I didn't like Royal Water. On Creed's website, they have a 8.4 ounce flacon of Selection Verte for $445, which isn't a bad deal if you decided to split that with someone. This one was originally released in 1901 by Perfume Henry Creed, and the notes are very simple on this. We've got neroli and citruses at the top. I think we got mint in the middle, and I think ambergris at the base. And with this one, I am so fucking disappointed. This is almost like an "Are you kidding me" fragrance. I mean, look, this is a mint fragrance. This is just a light mint fragrance with some citrus in it. High quality citrus, high quality mint, but I don't understand. You know, like, people like this one a lot. I have Geranium Pour Monsieur by Frederic Malle and Roadster by Cartier, and I would take those at heartbeats over Selection Verte. This is a really nice citrus mint scent, but not at that crazy Creed price point. Like, I don't think this is anywhere near worth $400 for 4 ounces. You know, maybe heavily discounted, I'd buy this, or I'd buy a decant, because I could see this working out nicely when it's hot out. But it's just citrus and mint, and it doesn't last for shit on my skin, so I'm not a huge fan of this. I do like the way it smells. I don't like anything else about it, to be honest with you. So finally this week, what I think will be the first time I've ever reviewed a fragrance done by an automobile maker. No coincidence that it's my favorite car manufacturer, Bentley. Is far and away my favorite car manufacturer. I've had an obsession with Bentleys my entire life, mainly the Bentley Azure and the Bentley Arnage. I like the Continental GT. You know, I've actually been able to lucky enough to drive a GT, Continental GT, a couple of times. But for me, I like the Arnage T. To me, that's the height of luxury automobile. Now, when you're talking about sports cars, you know, nothing's fucking with a Lamborghini Murcielago. But I love Bentley, and I'm really happy they didn't go the Porsche or Ferrari or Cadillac or even Mercedes route. And I love Mercedes, for the record. I drove 2001. I got an S430 for a good while. You know, one of the S430s that had the StarTech phone that came with it. So I'm a big fan of Mercedes as well. But I think this, as far as I know, is the first car maker that really tried to go out there and do an official, real good release. You know, they got Perfume Natalie Lorson to do their men's scent. They dropped this as a Harrods exclusive for a while, and they also did a limited edition Lalique crystal bottle. And notes on this are bergamot, black pepper, and bay leaf, clary sage, African geranium, rum, and cinnamon in the middle, and leather, benzoin, incense, cedar, and patchouli in the base. This is the intense version of Bentley for Men. It is an eau de parfum concentration, and you can now find this online in the US for anywhere from around $40 to $100 for the 100 ml. And what I think about this is a good scent. Like, for a car scent, there's nothing fucking with this. Like, this is the best car scent I've ever smelled, far and away. But I don't think it's like anything that special. I think it's really nice. But I think what it is to me, This smells like a fragrance that's like almost like, you know, Fisher Price, my first niche scent. It's like sort of a great bridge for people who really like to wear designer into niche territory, because it's got a heavy incense note, it's got a heavy patchouli note. I've smelled this before. I'm not sure what, I can't remember where, but I've definitely smelled this before. This isn't groundbreaking. This isn't anything that's going to blow you away, but at its price point and done by a car manufacturer, this is a really good fragrance. I like the fact that it's an eau de parfum. I love the bottle that this comes in. As I said, because I love Bentley, I will probably be picking this up so I could tell women, no, I have a Bentley, and not be lying about it. Finally. No, seriously though, I like this, but again, I just don't think it's that amazing. So if I had to rank these guys, it's pretty easy. Interlude Man, number 1. 2, I think I'd go Selection Verte, because as I said, I like the way it smells. It's just not something I would spend my money on. Bentley would be 3, I think, and then Amouage Fate Man would be 4th. And again, Fate Man is a nice fragrance. It's just a real cumin heavy fragrance, and I don't know that it's worth that insane type of money that they're asking. Next week, guys, just so you know, we'll be covering fragrances, 4 fragrances next week. We're going to do 1 from the house of Etat Libre d'Amouage. We're going to do 1 from the house of A Lab on Fire. We're going to do 1 from the house of Yohji Yamamoto, and we're going to do 1 from the house of the Dior Privé line. So I've got a lot of cool stuff coming up for you guys. 4 more sample shoppings after this one. We will be back this weekend for a fragrance review. I think a fragrance review you guys are really going to enjoy this weekend. So make sure to keep checking in. Make sure to go to decantshop.com. Use coupon code MAX12 for 12% off your entire order. Remember to check out my blog, MaximilianMustKnow.blogspot, which is the companion blog to these videos. And I will see you again very soon for this weekend's review, and then we'll be back next week for another episode of Sample Shopping. I am Maximilian.
We'll go to the movies and see murder for $7, then they imitate what they done seen on Terminator 1 through 3. Schwarzenegger's the governor, we get LIFE. Innocent victims get a free ride to the grave. People that work hard get